So tonight we are rolling fast and wide. I'm so excited tonight, really. Uh, Tonight, like I told you guys, we are going to be talking about 3 secret tips to creating a sold out online course. A lot of people we, basically assume on the surface that creating an online course is just to put down what you know. Yes, primarily so. But if we are talking about creating sold out online courses, then you need to go a little bit further. And those secret things, those secret tips that will help you to create a sold out online course is what we'll be discussing tonight. There are many of them actually, but I'm going to limit it to just 3. There are many factors that are responsible to creating a wildfire online course. I must admit that. But from my own experience and from what I've personally encountered, and from what my mentors have also shown me, I can bet you that if you can implement these 3 things, uh, you'll be flying. You'll be flying in millions. You'll be flying so high in money before the end of the year. And like I said earlier, I'm creating this platform not just to mentor others, but to have a pool of instructors where we can all come together, share knowledge, help each other to grow, and give each other the necessary support. So, having said that, let's roll. But before we go into the business of the night, I have a winner. Yes, someone won the 5 gig from last webinar. Yes, and I have Olayemi Agbola. I have a winner. Yes, Olayemi. I've not seen Olayemi in class tonight, and it's a bit. I sense she's been a bit quiet, even on the group chat. So if you are here or if you are going to watch this later, yes, you are my winner. 5 gig for you. Yes, to watch online courses, to browse some more, and to make some more research and be the best instructor you can be. So this is going to be an interesting platform. I bet you guys there's not going to be a dull moment if you stay with me. Stay with me. So, Olayemi, send in your number. You have my mail. Send in your preferred number, and accredit you, and then you enjoy. So, having said that, let's rock. Like we said last week, among other beautiful online business out there, we're able to identify um, online courses as one of the most flexible, scalable, and easy to start business. I mean, what other business can you start up with almost zero naira? You just need to practically pen your ideas on your laptop. Now, I'm assuming you already have a laptop, all right? Which most people have. Pen your ideas on notepad, type it on a word pad or a PowerPoint slide, and you are good to go. I mean, starting a business that can fetch you millions with zero naira, you can't beat that. You can have repeated sales. What does that mean? You can always resell your online course. You can make a course this year, and 2 years from now you are still making money from it. I mean, you can't just beat that. No logistics, no inventory. You are not doing, you are not tracking. You are not getting customers complain. I didn't see my order. I didn't see my product, and all that. And then taking advantage of the internet, the reach is endless. You can launch your online course in Nigeria, do a successful launch. From there, you launch your online course in Ghana, in Togo, and many other African and even beyond, where you can easily monetize your knowledge. And then there's the point of freedom, which for me is the most important. I mean, what business can you do out there? You put it online, you set it in motion, and you can do other things by the side. If you have a full-time employment, you can still do that and monitor your sales as they go in. So that's why for me, online courses is a big deal. And of course, you can create a 6-figure out of this. And then the next question is going to be, can you really create a 6-figure course. I mean, can you really make millions out of just creating online courses? I tell you that is possible, and it's cheaper and easier than you can, even imagine. I mean, what does it really take to make a million in online courses? You just have to have a course that goes for 200 naira and sell it for 500 people, and you have a million. And if your course is loaded, you can increase the bar to 5,000 naira and sell it to 200 people. Do the multiply effect, is a million naira already. You can also say, okay, this course is one in town, especially depending on the niche you're addressing. There are some niches that are, very competitive, and so if you can break into those niches and create a valuable online course, what are you saying? You can sell your online course for as much as 10,000. I was discussing with a client during the week who said she bought courses for as much as 10,000, 15,000, and all that. Imagine you have 100 people buying that, and if your course is a premium course, especially for those for some of my clients that are they are already established institutions, they sell their courses for as much as 65,000 naira in the classroom. So I advise them that they can bring the price down to 20 or even 30,000 naira. 30,000, 35,000 naira is already a dollar. If you have 50 people buying that, you're already you can comfortably be called a millionaire. So does this make sense to anybody at all? If it makes sense and you can hear me, please just type "make sense" so we can zoom into the business of the night. So making millions with your knowledge via the internet is actually possible. I mean, I've just done the breakdown for you. So if this makes sense, type "make sense" so we can proceed. Just type "make sense" if you can hear me. If you are online and you can hear me, type "make sense." Thank you, Woody. All right. So that means we can make progress. So the next question is, how can I actually create a 6-figure online course? I don't just want to create a mediocre course. I don't just want to pen down what I know, but I want a course that people will rush, people will beg me, people will actually, I can do a pre-launch and I can even have pre-sale, which is very possible. I mean, there are guys in Nigeria that are doing this already. So what can I do to get my course in the 6-figure league? And look, I'm not going to complicate anything here, all right? I'm not going to tell you that you have to go to Jupiter and then branch at Saturn and then make a U-turn at Venus before you come back. It's something very simple. Understand your market and know what makes people in your niche tick. Okay, that is the foundation. Understand your niche market and find out what makes people in your niche tick. What gives them headache? What makes them happy? What makes them excited? What makes them want to, what is the problem they are facing? All right, so I'm going to be discussing 3 of such things tonight as we make progress. The first thing is, people generally respond to this factor when making purchase for online courses. You must understand what makes people in your niche tick is what they will respond to when you launch your online course. All right. So the first one is, what is their pain point? Find out in your niche market what gives them headache. Everybody seems to be doing the same thing, getting the same result, complaining about the same thing, agonizing about the same thing, and you are a pro in that particular market. So is there anything that you have noticed that 50%, 70%, 80% are complaining bitterly about in your niche market? Do a thorough research about that pain point and do a course about it. So you are not going to be doing a course just to impart knowledge for those in that particular niche, but rather you are going to be profiling, you're going to be taking the next step to profile an age-long problem to the solution in that particular niche. Take for mini importation business for example. A lot of people have written courses on mini importation courses. I have, like I said, I'm not just talking vaguely from what I've researched online. I have also, been involved in mini importation business. And among many things, there are two factors that I consider a pain point in that niche. And the first thing is, getting a reliable source to package your product from China or from wherever you are sourcing it at a very affordable cost down to Nigeria as soon as possible. So if you are writing a course on mini importation, is it possible that you find out how this can be tackled? Can you get an agent? Can you network with a logistics company in China or in Nigeria? Can you find a way around this particular problem in this? I'm just using this as an example. There are many other instances that we can do, but I'm using this as an example, something close home. Yeah, all right. So can you find a reliable logistics agent that can do shopping for you in China and shop for quality product for you, package it at a very, very, very affordable minimal cost that will not eat into your profit, and then find a way of shipping it down to Nigeria within 24 to 36 hours. So that is a solution that you have been able to research in that particular niche. So when you be putting your cost together in the mini importation business, you're not just going to be saying join me as I teach you mini importation business, how to ship products from China and bring it down here to Nigeria and make millions. You're not going to be saying that. What you'll be saying is, hey, get my mini importation course and get my secret logistics solution to have your goods in Nigeria within 24 of 36 hours. So that pain point is now going to determine your copy, your follow-up messages. That is what's going to determine what you put on your landing page, on your sales funnel. That is what is going to be the arrowhead selling your course. Does this make sense to anybody out there? If it makes sense, say point one noted. Point one noted, so we can roll. Point one noted. Thank you, Precious. Woody, yeah. What motivates them? That will be the motivating factor, rather. Point one noted. If you can hear me, so we'll move to number 2. Point one noted. And you can also drop your questions in the comment box. All right. Is this point well understood? So I just don't run off the law. All right. Thank you so much, Yemi. Thank you so much. Drop your comment in the comment box. Drop your questions in the comment box, and I will address them. So that's it for the first one. Identify the pain points. Identify what makes everybody grumble. Identify what makes everybody complain in that particular niche. All right. Identify what makes them complain, what makes everybody, Another point in this particular one is the issue of pay on delivery. I mean, can you imagine shipping product from China down to Nigeria and you pay for it, and then you ship it to the customer when they order, still at your own expense? I mean, this was a topic on a group chat on a social media platform some times ago. And, a lot of people were beginning to say, hey, can't we create escrow? So the customer sees the product, but then he goes ahead to pay for the product on an escrow account. The money doesn't get into your own account until payment until delivery is fulfilled, since there is a lot of trust issues in Nigeria. So can you research about an escrow company, or can you even set one up? So when you'll be doing a mini course in that particular niche, you'll be telling them, hey, get my course and see the solution that I've provided to make sure that your customer pay for your product before delivery. A lot of people in this niche market will jump at this course. So that's how to do that. Let's roll so that I don't waste too much time tonight. I believe the point is noted, as I've said already. Thank you for the feedback. The next one is identify what makes productivity in that niche. It may sound like the first one, but it's not directly like it. Now, here you are identifying the pleasure point. What do people, clamor for? What do they love most? What increases productivity? What makes people perform better? What makes their work easier? What gives them pleasure while working in that particular niche? All right? Does your course provide an easier means of doing things in that particular niche? What can you do to make somebody who is making, say, 100,000 naira or 200,000 naira per week in a particular niche start making 500,000 naira? Can you crack a code that can make them perform better, perform easier, and perform faster? All right? Increase in productivity. Let me take digital marketing course, for example, which is, my own niche. So forgive me if I'm using this niche. If you understand this point, maybe you can also drop a related point in the comment box, and then we discuss about it. Now, a lot of people teach email marketing course. They teach CRM, email automations, and all that. But some diligent course instructors, they go ahead to do this. Now, you all know what email marketing course is. Email marketing course is the process of warming up your cold market through consistently sending them email reports every day to enlighten them about the product, introduce a product, and over time warming them up to make a buy. Now, some people go an extra mile to do follow-up. Some people teach this as a course, and they now do niche research for different markets, and they provide follow-up emails for them. Are you getting it? So if, for example, you are into the retail business, and then somebody tells you, hey, get my course on email marketing, enclose are 20 niche research sales copy for you. So that means when I buy the course, I just need to identify the follow-up sales copy that is related to my own industry and plug them, maybe make one or few alterations and plug them into my follow-up email sales copy. And voila, I start making sales. So instead of me cracking how to write follow-up letter, which is a big headache for some internet digital marketers. So you see, this person have gone ahead to increase productivity. You are not only teaching me email marketing course, you are also giving me sales copy that I can plug in and start making money on my business under 24 hours. So you have increased productivity in my own niche. All right? Does this make sense to anybody? Does this make sense? If it makes sense, say point 2 noted. If it makes sense, say point 2 noted. If this makes sense, say point 2 noted. If you have any questions, or you have a related examples, or you have something to discuss, you can also put it in the comment box. If this makes sense, say point 2 well noted. Increase in productivity. We discussed point 1, identify a pain and solve it. Number 2, identify what makes productivity. Okay, thank you, Precious. All right, very well. So I believe it's well understood. Now, the next point that I'm going to discuss is, all right, the next point that I'm going to discuss is you can introduce a new idea altogether, or a scarce or unique idea altogether. All right, you can introduce that altogether, a scarce or a new idea, drop it into your online course as a spicy ingredient, and you are ready to rock. What do I mean by this? Take for example, you teach business development. You teach business. You're a business analyst. You evaluate business. You consult for SMEs. You consult for companies and all that. And you want to write in a course on how to write a fail-proof, how to write a business proposal. So why not go further and do something like how to get 5 million naira startup funding for your business without collateral. So you are not only teaching how to write a business proposal, a fail-proof business proposal, but you are introducing a new idea. You are introducing because everybody knows that before you can get funding for your business from the conventional banks, you have to put down your car as collateral, your father's house, your great grandparents jewelries, and all that hassle. So is it possible for you to, as an insider, maybe you've worked with the financial institutions, or somehow by chance you can help link SMEs with bank and secure funding for their project without collateral? Can you teach that as a course and provide this as a solution? A very scarce commodity, a unique idea. All right? So that's number 3 for you. So if you are going to be selling this, you're not going to be saying, hey, I'm doing a course on business proposal. Come and buy your course on how to write business proposal. That is on every platform on YouTube. That is everywhere online. Anybody can Google that. But getting a 5 million naira, up to 5 million naira collateral free from a conventional bank, not all this alert system, conventional bank. Everybody would like to know. I mean, those that are interested would like to get such a course. All right. So that's basically the 3 points that I quickly want to share tonight. Developing a course is fundamental. You are impacting knowledge as an instructor. That is good. But what will make your course stand out? What will make your course in high demand? What will make your course not be like something that anybody can go online and download or go on Google and learn for free, are these that I've shared with you. You have to be an insider into that very niche that you're talking about and provide relevant solution. Identify their pain points, identify what can increase productivity, identify, introduce a scarce, this last point is exactly what, Apple products use all the time. Releasing iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8, iPhone X, and everybody is just, looking forward to the new edition, buying the same product all together. So that's the principle that this last point, really is really based on introducing a new idea, a unique product, or a scarce commodity into your online course, and you go ahead and make a killing. So that's just it for the night. I don't intend to stay too long, but for those of you that you will be joining me for the September bootcamp, this is giving you a little bit of an information ahead of time. By September, I'll be working with a group of instructors, direct one-on-one consultation with regards to building your online course, structuring it. There are a whole lot of things that are, associated to building a successful online course. There are a whole lot of things. So I'll be working with those instructors on how to create a professional online course, giving them workbook, quiz, research tools, target audience, how to do target audience, how to, record their online courses in different formats, and showing them the online course web app, giving them access to it, teaching them how to effectively use Facebook, Instagram, email marketing course, creating land page for them, sales funnel, follow-up emails, and then practically giving them all the necessary support from groundwork to the final product, where they start making money directly with regards to their online course. So this is just a pre-information. I want everybody to have that at the front of their mind. September, the portal will be open for registration for the bootcamp, September bootcamp. I'm not going to be taking too much students, just 15 students in all. But I'll be talking more on that at a later class. We still have 2 weeks before the end of this month. So basically, last class we talked about 10 online business you can launch before December. Today we've talked about 3 secret tips that you can use to create a sold out online course. And next class, I believe that should be next week, we're going to be, basically, I'm going to be giving you a tour about the web app. A lot of people have asked me, a lot of people have gotten a lot of response. What exactly does your web app offers? So I'm going to be logging in and show you how this can help you to monetize your online course. I see a lot of instructors on this platform, they already have online course running on WhatsApp, Facebook, and all that. But you see, there is nothing as good as doing a one-time setup and making repeated sales without lifting a finger. So this web app helps you to automate the whole process, host, brand, monetize, and do all the necessary information. Set all the necessary things up for your one-time setup, and then you just fold your hands and see your money rolling in with your digital marketing, paid or free digital marketing, whatever the case may be. So this is what we're going to be talking about in our next class. I'll be going to the back end and then showing you how this helps instructors to make money here in Nigeria. We are talking about a system that can help you to get money directly into your bank account in naira and in dollar. So this I'll be unveiling properly by next class. I hope we have enjoyed the class tonight. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving me audience. Thank you for following up. Thank you so much for those that are writing me. Thank you for those that are pointing out what to improve and all that. I sincerely appreciate you following me. Like I said, this is not about me. This is all about all of us together. I'm creating a mega platform where instructors can create courses, brand their courses, host their courses, market their courses, make sales directly into their bank account, and even launch on this platform. So you can create an online course in 1 week and start making money in that same week. This thing takes processes. If you are really going to go without mentorship, it takes a whole lot of things to put your thought together and do all this. But with my support and with your cooperation, I believe we can get to the promised land much faster. Please drop your comments, drop any comment, drop any questions, drop any suggestions in the comment box, and let's just roll together. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve, and thank you so much, Precious. I really appreciate your feedback. Let me leave you guys to enjoy your night. I don't want to take so much. I believe some of you have gone to work, you are back, and are feeling sleepy. Thank you, Blessing Amanzi. Yeah, thank you so much. I really like you writing back and all that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again. See you in the next class. Bye for now.